Prepare
And
for
he
battle.
can play the hero. He's played it, he's won with it. It's just, why no Shadow Fiend? That's what I was about to say. Why Monkey no Shadow Fiend? That's what GPK wants to know. Because it's an awful Shadow Fiend game. That's why. But other than that, I'm sure he would have picked it up.
Well, I mean, GPK would have loved to play Sniper versus SF.
Yeah, why don't you just come mid and get your face beaten into a poke?
Yeah,
What's
seriously.
wrong with you, man?
All right, early smoke out from Shopify, BetBoom. Next game, we're going to see the Artur Shadow Fiend, apparently.
Wow. Can't wait.
Shopify, so confident. Giving you a peek inside their
30
next
seconds
picks.
to battle.
I want to see
Late
this Monkey
smoke. Oh,
main
BetBoom.
lane go ham for Shopify. I think that's going to be a big key to this game. If they can shut down the Enigma, put RTZ in a position where he's ahead, then this lineup can come together really fast. You can just run around the map, kill everybody, play with extra mana. You have DK who you can push behind, connect to with the Monkey off the mid rotation. That type of game flow, if Shopify get there, it's going to look really good. You're just going to run this lineup over completely.
Yeah.
But if this game is slow and staticky, you're just playing all three lanes, BetBoom get the farm for 10 or 15 minutes, and nothing much is happening, I mean, they're going to feel good about it. Like, they just have 3 carries effectively in a Rubik. So 4 carries, in a sense, that all want a lot here, all need a lot, don't necessarily help each other for a decent amount of time, which means you need space. BetBoom just need to slow this game down, create the space, buy themselves a bit of a window to get there, take that like one good fight, and get themselves in the mid game.
Yeah, and so the initial couple of waves are going to be so important, I feel like, particularly for this bottom lane, where if you can get to a point where you get level 3 before the Enigma, then you get the potential for like level 2 Crystal Nova and Boundless Strike and just be one-shotting Eidolons. As you can see, they're already going to be hunting down Eidolons. And this sort of like extra experience you get off of that sort of thing can lead you to just kind of snowballing it, right? You get the early extra levels, and then that allows you to kill Eidolons even faster, and it just goes from there.
I mean, they got 2 Eidolons and a courier kill. Decent amount of extra gold for Artur. Trade out some maiden HP, but overall a solid start. You just want to keep racking those kills up with this Monkey, pulling ahead, and at some point kill the Enigma with maybe the level 2 or 3 Crystal Maiden timing. Then you feel really good about how this lane is going.
Our top lane matchup is going to be the Razor versus the Terrorblade. So obviously that one's going to be, decent for Razor. And we'll see if Theodore is ever able to find an opening and a toss back to be able to give a Razor the extra kill in lane. And first mana being used, not a whole lot of damage being done for that first one, but it's Dave who managed to get the first blood in bottom lane as they run down Kidtrack.
He didn't even use lift. He just kills him with Fade Bolt Eidolons. I mean, that is just a bad misplay by Kidtrack. No way around it. There is no world in which you should die to solo Rubik. Level 1 effectively.
Yeah.
Bad first blood to give up. Pushes a lot of extra gold into Save's pocket.
Look at him just running down at the Eidolons. They actually split. Oh, jeez, this is really bad for RTZ now as he gets lifted back into the split Eidolons for all that extra damage. He doesn't die, but he might as well have. He doesn't have a whole lot to work with. A big wave pushing in. Not a whole lot of HP to get some CS with.
They are not executing this lane well at all.
No. No.
Bad regen trades, bad first blood, didn't kill the Eidolons. Like, he struck the Eidolons, then they split. Just a lot of missed value here, and it's going to add up. This is not how you want to start this lane. These Eidolons get really strong really fast. They're a lot more damage than they used to be. This is a concerning start down here, even though the CS is still doing fine. Other lanes going okay, though. Yopaj pretty much free farming mid, getting a bunch of denies on GPK. They will have that lane to rotate too, but man, Monkey is struggling.
Yeah. I mean, that snowball they were talking about, feeding off of Eidolons and maintaining a high level, it gets worse and worse. Healing salve is maintained intact. Yeah, I saw the Eidolons tried to go for the snipe. Didn't quite work. But yeah, that snowball can work just as well the other direction, right? The Eidolons get higher level. You get more magic resistance and more attack range. So you're able to the tankier they are, the more likely they get to split. And then as soon as they split, the threat becomes too much for Shopify to challenge. And
for sure. I think Miro is probably going to have a pretty good game here, honestly, the way this is going. And Enigma is not that... I mean, Enigma does have some counterplay to Monkey. Like, it can be an annoying hero. There isn't a BKB black hole cancel in this game, something else to think about. So if you ever end up in a position in this game as BetBoom, where your fight looks like you run in with Terrorblade, you try and fight. If the Monkey commits, you just BKB black hole him. There's nothing to stop it. They were like in a man up here.
Oh, toss into Blood Grenade is an interesting combination here. Saberlight's just trying to stick onto Nightfall as Nightfall doesn't do any damage. Toronto Tokyo with a flat cannon shots, but he'll be put down by Saberlight, who finally turns that damage back onto the support instead. Reflection, just outside of the range of it, so Saberlight dodges some extra damage on himself in the plasma field. Oh, he just ran out of that attack damage, so he didn't get value there for that final swipe.
Shopify ramping up the pressure here on the lanes.
Yep.
Yopa is just smacking GPK mid as well. Really getting him low here.
Look at Toronto Tokyo. He just immediately runs out and challenges them. Toss back, but Theolagor is going to die. Somebody probably needed to die. Is Theolagor going to die as well? He has a wand, and Toronto Tokyo comes back and gets the double. I mean, what was that?
This is just a sloppy game from Shopify. Like, these are not kills they need to give up. Kid Track goes down bottom again here. As this Monkey maiden lane, the one lane I felt needed to go well for Shopify, or at least they wanted to go well, has kind of been a disaster.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
And the more levels you get on Enigma, the stronger he's going to be, but also you eventually get that Midnight Pulse point. You go for the tree cuts.
Oh no, Theolagor, he was going for the toss back. He still has an opening here somehow, thanks to this ward and not being spotted. Okay, now he gets seen again by Toronto Tokyo. 6-minute power rune spawns, amp damage is going to be taken away.
That's a rune they wanted. They have this 6 on the DK. You know Shopify want to use it. But it is an obvious move. BetBoom makes it respond. And if he doesn't have numbers, I don't think Yopaj can push it straight up. There's points in the shrapnel here for GPK. He has some defense capability. Get some harass.
Let's see whether or not BetBoom can stop this harassment that's going to be happening in the mid lane with the dragon form Yopaj, or if Yopaj is just going to take this tower eventually. BetBoom can focus on greener pastures as bottom lane continues to go well. They're going to threaten RTZ once again. Miro underneath the tower though, cops a little damage, gets out of sight though pretty quickly. Top lane, more damage being stolen away by on Nightfall. Theolagor, he wants a toss. Toronto Tokyo knows it too.
Gonna get Wisdom Rune.
Maybe, yeah, he's going to go for the Wisdom Rune, so they go for Nightfall instead. They have to get this kill to make up for the fact that they are giving up. No, but Saberlight's going to die to the meta as it comes up, and now Theolagor is also in trouble. He's just going to have to make a run for it. Nightfall see how long he wants to chase for this one. TP out. Very smart by Theolagor, but bad interactions once again for as BetBoom get both Wisdom Runes. Shopify just losing out their lane so hard.
I mean, honestly, the support gameplay is it's not been here on the side lanes. You just need to be crisper, and these little setbacks really set you back now as you're going to be missing the levels. The momentum is not going to be there, and the only lane that's really going well for you at this point is mid, with Yopaj, he's free farming. Has a little lead on GPK, but again, he can't translate that lead into something on his own this game. You can't really smoke this EK somewhere. I mean, I guess you can, but it's not going to feel great. You want to gank the sniper, if anything. So the worse the side lanes go, the less likely that is to happen.
It's getting destroyed by Toronto Tokyo, man. He got that double kill, and he just got the levels now that his rocket barrage. If you ever find somebody without a creep wave near them, nobody can fight him. Nobody can fight level 3 rocket barrage this early.
This gyrocopter's out of control, man. Like, he's just feeding off this race. He has full arcane boots almost done. And now he can help defend this tower versus the DK. DK doing fine on his own. I mean, all the wards from Shopify Rebellion are also around mid. You look, they have 3 wards around this mid lane. All for Yopaj. But nobody's using them with him. So, like, what are these wards doing for you?
Able to catch Toronto Tokyo here. Avalanche toss back to Yopaj. Again, the Rock Barrage doesn't help the amount of damage, and they have to kite back away from the sniper because this man just does too much damage. And Theolacor, they drop the ward to be able to spot him. GPK, can he get the assassinate off? No. No, he cannot.
Reveal it? I don't know.
I guess he figures he just gets dragon-tailed, maybe.
They find something mid, but it's not much because you just gave up bottom tower for it. Miro taking a 9-minute tower versus the monkey with Vlad's done. Arteezy's in a tough spot. This is not how they wanted this maiden monkey lane to go versus the Enigma. Have to play catch up.
Gonna have to play a lot of catch up.
I mean, he's not super far behind, but you could have been ahead. That's gonna feel bad. Try and get this Maelstrom timing as fast as possible. It's also going to open up this move for Miro. He wants to like slowly make his way towards mid, try and help on a tower defense versus Yopaj, or maybe just lean in towards that fight in the jungle area if he has supports with him. He is strong with this Vlad's build up early. Max Eidolons, they're no joke. So those options also become available to him. He can also just farm and go like Midas into Blink BKB this game.
Getting behind Saberlight, TP out, but save is there to stop him. So that'll be Saberlight dead for the 4th time in 10 minutes.
I mean, BetBoom are just making all the moves. They just keep rotating his supports. They're creating pressure on the 2 lanes where they have the tower pushers, which is the Terrorblade and the Enigma. They're just getting free tier 1s. There's no defense here from Shopify. There's no rotations happening. There were no real ganks into mid. I don't think we've seen a single smoke used. Way too passive of an early game. You're letting BetBoom get away with everything here when you're supposed to have, theoretically, the faster early game lineup with this tiny maiden Monkey King that can rotate. You know, like if your bottom lane's not going well, make the gate rotation top, kill this Terrorblade, right? Enable the Razor. Like, something like this has to happen. But it just feels like you're waiting for BetBoom to make the moves, and suddenly they have a 5k gold lead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, Miro's gonna have a very fast. I wonder if he's gonna go the Midas first. I feel like you just get the Midas at this point in time to ensure that you get to Blink BKB, since there's no cancel for it. That is kind of a huge timer to put Shopify on.
Honestly, I would just go Midas over Blink here, because I don't think you should feel super pressured to have to make plays in this fight. I think the fights are going to come to you regardless. Like, you can just play defensively around the sniper, get some aura items up, and you should be happy.
Speaking of those fights coming to you, another power rune secured as GPK picks up a haste, but those fights are going to be coming soon. Yopaj has completed his Blink Dagger, and it's the one hero that Shopify Rebellion probably feel like is having an okay game, even though he is still behind GPK and net worth. It's a hero they can play around. They go for a smoke. Yopaj, Kitcharak move to Arteezy in the bottom lane, but it's the mid lane where everybody of BetBoom is at.
GPK is just taking your tower.
Yep.
Man has the high ground. Actually, I don't think I've seen this before. This is kind of funny, but dire advantage here? What the hell is this? Just takes the tower for free?
Yep. I mean, that was a funny play because Theolacor had tried to cut the wave. They're trying to go for the kill onto Nightfall right now. The Sunder goes off. He's still inside the Wukong's command. They get that kill, but they will trade out pretty poorly for it. A carry for carry and a support. So BetBoom continue to find wins.
Toronto Tokyo is having a game right here. So high level. He's going to be a
being slowed down. Only needs a little bit more damage. Assassinate won't be enough by itself, nor will the Fade Bolt.
Some space for Saberlight to catch up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Speaking of
Nice
Saberlight,
return.
again, we had that post-game interview with him. You asked him about the bing bonging, and they were losing, so emotions are probably down. Well, they lost the series this morning, and they're losing this game too, so they're probably not feeling great, and it shows from the lack of all chatting, a lack of chat wheeling from the most vocal man on Shopify Rebellion. Kid trying to get picked off here. Miro did indeed by the Blink Dagger or over the Midas, and he'll put it to use by aggressively going for whoever shows up on the mid lane.
This is a very active Enigma build, so he's going to be involved. He can also just blink Midnight Pulse the Monkey, which is pretty devastating for RTZ in these fights. Really has to play around it well. Maybe he just feels like they can go with faster items because Toronto Tokyo is so damn big. I think he already has a mech done. Yeah, that is crazy. Like, he's almost the same net worth as this Razor. Early mech on a support like this is so damn strong. You're negating so much early teamfight presence from Shopify. We're going to make another move on this DK Blink.
Oh, they're stretching out hard to get this sniper, but it is not an easy kill to get per se. Bunch of Maelstrom procs. What a turnaround. They're all grouped up here.
Black hole.
Get that black hole onto 4. Toronto Tokyo coming in with the rocket barrage to clean it all up. And he's trying to finish up Arteezy. Arteezy lives long enough that the Wukong's command decimates BetBoom in turn. He got crazy Maelstrom procs out of that fight, and it pays off.
How many lightning procs did he get there? 4,600 damage? Like, what the hell was that, dude?
Yeah.
This guy just played Zeus for 2 minutes. Jesus. That was a hell of a Wukong. I mean, BetBoom ran into it, though. Like, they TP'd the Terrorblade into it. Save just walks into it here. Miro blinks into it. Nice avalanche from Theolacor to stall that up. And then it's just a Wukong versus Black Hole battle. Toronto Tokyo walks into it. I mean, they kind of did it to themselves to a degree. Maybe they thought the monkey was going to die faster. Damn, did Arteezy live a long time. And what a comeback fight from Shopify Rebellion in a game that was spiraling. They somehow just forced this reach on the sniper, get the Maelstrom procs, and that was a Wukong from hell. God damn.
Yeah, this is a timing right here. You gotta beware of the Wukong command plus Maelstrom. It's a lot of early damage if you're inside of it, and as you said, BetBoom really played into it probably much more than they needed to. But GPK now has his shard, which is a big part of why I agree with you that this matchup is not as cut and dry. The Monkey King versus Sniper. I think the concussive grenade is a big part of that. Makes it a lot more favorable for the Sniper, combined with just Sniper in general being tankier than people figure.
You get the grenade plus Hurricane Pike, you're pretty good here. Outside of if you're getting like stunned initiated, you know. I mean, if you get jumped by the DK or the Tiny and there's a Wukong on you, you're probably dead. But in theory, that should be hard to have happen here. Too many times,
middle tower
especially the later the game goes. We'll be BetBoom smoking. I don't know what they're really looking for here. I mean, there's no Wisdom Rune or Tormentor timing. Just back and Nightfall up.
Radiant's
For the tier 2 tower.
Just trying to find something in the triangle, but the Razor and the Monkey King are out on the map right now. So nobody getting caught there. The best they could have found was the Crystal Vein. They don't even get that. But they will take the tier 2, which may set them up to contest for the upcoming Wisdom Rune and maybe Tormentor.
Let's open that move back up if they want to, re-goose it, so to say.
Lightning online though for Arteezy, so that's a big team fight. Big team fight spell, and it's gonna be put to work here as he gets behind GPK. Wukong's command out with the Gleitner. Can he get the lightning procs again? GPK trying to get away. The black hole. It stops the damage. GPK is gonna turn back around and finish off Arteezy. Saberlight did come in and get the support, but it's not the fight that they had in mind. Wait a minute. A jump in from Theolocor, toss back Enigma and the gyrocopter. Oh, GPK. He is protecting his heroes nicely just from a distance. He had 200 HP to work with, but it has done so much for BetBoom in preventing Shopify from being able to run over that lineup and assassinate to finish him off in the end. They get 3 kills to the favor of BetBoom.
If GPK dies in that Wukong, that is a very solid team fight for Shopify, but it was only Arteezy on the backside. Nobody else could get there. Black Hole goes off for the full duration, seals his fate, and BetBoom salvaged that fight. But another decent skirmish from Shopify, all things considered. Like, they got Toronto Tokyo to use an early buyback here. Not insignificant considering the game he's having.
Yeah.
He's almost finished the Greaves.
I mean, I would say at the same time, though, that Gleipnir timing is a big window for you to get something done.
Oh, for sure.
And they did not get enough, I think, out of it.
That was a good setup by Arteezy, though. Like,
it was.
It's not easy to find those angles. He had another really good Wukong. He's tanking the Black Hole. There just has to be a little faster follow-up, and that team fight can go their way.
Yeah, literally one stun from somebody else, and they would have wiped that team fight. Because if they kill GPK, then a whole bunch of damage goes out the window. Arteezy doesn't die in the Black Hole, and everything is different. But unfortunately, nobody was able to follow up Arteezy's nice backstab there, and the fight goes out a lot more even. Still, though, Yopaj is progressing nicely as the Dragonite, still the top net worth of Shopify Rebellion, and within striking distance of GPK's net worth, he now has an Orchid and working towards BKB. Amp damage for the Monkey King, though. See if he finds anything here.
Are scanning.
A little DD creep running around. He would love to get a fight with that, but I don't think he's going to get it. And the Greaves done for Toronto Tokyo. That is very fast timing here.
Damn.
Very strong item.
I mean, you know, this is something to BetBoom. When you have a really good gyrocopter support game like this, I feel like it's something they're going to go back to, you know? I feel like they're going to go back to, we can first pick gyrocopter, because if we play it support, it's going to own, which it may not the next time, but hey, there's that move we were talking about. They took the tier 2 and they smoke up and go for the enemy Tormentor and Wisdom Rune. Nobody's here to go and speak that Wisdom Rune, so they won't get that pick off, but they will get the Tormentor and the free experience. And thought Arteezy would have taken the enemy's Wisdom Rune, but he's not there.
And there's really good vision out for Shopify Rebellion right now. They steal a lot. The biggest problem is this tier 1 mid still being up. They just can't make that move with the DK anymore, unless it's a full-out team fight. And I think they feel they need the BKBs to do that. They're working towards triple BKB timing. It is going to be pretty nice timing for Shopify Rebellion. 3 BKB cores, you just run them in, ignore a lot of the spell damage coming out, put more pressure on the Sniper and Terrorblade to be positioned really well to secure that team fight damage for BetBoom. Still have to worry about this Black Hole, though, because, like, while you're farming these BKBs, Miro's also farming his. Bought the Shard, has some extra Eidolons going out, starting to clear through more of the map. It'll get there eventually.
Okay, the Greaves. It's a close call here. Oh, oh, that was
calculated.
That was too close for comfort, man. I mean, thank God they have this Greaves.
That's Toronto Tokyo Shard. He's super happy about that.
Oh.
Value Shard.
He's got 8,000 net worth. He's 1,000 behind Saberlight's Razor. The Theolocor runs into some Eidolons. Will get picked off.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a goddamn Eidolon army there, brother. Like,
yeah, you got the split into double summons, so.
Yeah, that's just generations of Eidolons. Man just ran into. Ended his career. Just gonna accelerate that BKB a bit. Hero continuing to have a very solid game here. Even has Philosopher Stone. So yeah, I feel like by the time Shopify Rebellion get their triple BKBs out, you are gonna have that BKB black hole threat. And I mean, it's not as if that it just like insta kills you in the fight, but I feel like if it lasts the full duration on the monkey or the razor, like you're probably screwed if the cores are alive. Now, if the fight starts in a way where you jump the sniper or the Terrorblade, you drop that Wukong, and the black hole comes in there, but that Wukong is out, that fight it can go your way. That's the power of the monkey in this matchup. Like, Artur doesn't necessarily just die there. Maybe this Wukong kills the Enigma if he got chipped a bit as well. It's not an absolutely free black hole game in that sense.
Yeah.
If it starts out, then yeah, but the fight can develop in a way where Shopify put Miro in an awkward position, and that would be ideal.
Because of the importance of those statues, do you think he's going to go a faster Aghanim Scepter?
Yeah, I think he'd like to have an Axe in this game, but I don't know if he has the time.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to make these BKBs work, and they know it.
Saberlight breaks the smoke here. Maybe that's fine, though, because he'll show himself on the bottom wave, and the others can push out somewhere, disguising this movement perhaps a little.
BKB. They saw Nightfall in this ward, but unable to catch up to him. It's just gonna be BetBoom grouping up with their own BKB, so everybody just got BKB in this game. It's gonna be a question of who can get the most of them.
Run into each other, smoke breaks. Arteezy backs off. And I think that's good. I mean, nothing happens. It's got to be good for BetBoom, right? Shopify need to make something happen here. They're under the gun of trying to take a fight that will change the current projection of this game. Early BKB, black hole just being put to use. Yopaj with a Scotty on the Terrorblade. Makes short work of that tanky boy.
If he didn't BKB that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, kind of crazy, actually. Like, you don't know where that... maybe he saw Tiny somewhere, but like, you get Blink Avalanche there. That's a play by Miro, I guess. Doesn't have to commit his BKB, commits the black hole only, and punishes that attempt to take a tier 1 that has plagued Shopify Rebellion this entire game.
Yeah. Maybe they just felt like
Roshan.
Next to the tier 1 tower, sniper in that kind of positioning, if Shopify wants to try and take that fight, they're more than welcome to, you know?
Yeah, that's a hard fight for them to take.
Yeah.
Miro looking for the catch still.
Roshan down and finding more. Just a 3-man gank team. Now, they are going to be able to kill the Enigma. That happens pretty damn fast. Saberlight has to BKB TP out, but Crystal Maiden for an Enigma, not too bad.
It's worth it. Definitely worth it. He'll leap his way out of there. He is going that Ags, so... Yeah, I mean, it's going to be kind of an awkward timing, but this is his scale. This is his Enigma threat.
It kind of feels like to me, Shopify is playing for plan B at this point, which is 3 cores scaling up, even if they will never have the answer to the Enigma BKB black hole. They're just going to have to say that if everybody gets farm, you know, Dragonite and Monkey King are going to maintain a pretty split. Whatever black hole he gets, maybe it's inside of Wukong's command, or maybe it's just grabbing one of these cores. The other 2 can try and win the fight without it. I'm skeptical of whether or not that's possible against Sniper Terrorblade, but
Radiant's middle tower has
I also am, especially the rate Saberlight's going. He basically just got solo killed again by the gyro. Toronto Tokyo has had his number on speed dial this game.
And now he's ringing up Arteezy. The Liquor, they had a scan on him. They caught him. The Eidolons on the other side of the cliff.
Stolen Frostbite, too. That is a dream here for save. Really nice spell.
Okay, maybe Toronto Tokyo is free, though. He is very far out there. They're going to use the Wukong's command for him because he's actually... They need the extra damage. It is not that easy to get that kill. Toronto Tokyo gets away, man. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Arteezy might even get... Oh, making a jump for it. Run, run, run. The Assassinate follows him through. The Rocket is going to chase him down. He's going to have the BKB TP out.
Radiant's top tower is under
He's going to have to BKB TP out.
I don't think he's going to pop it.
He's going to have to BKB TP out. You should not risk this. Oh my God. He's going to have to BKB TP out, man. Come on, Arteezy. Maybe he's going to leap through the trees and get away here. Oh, they see him. He's making a break for it. He's good. Unless they get him on the other side. Unless GPK catches them on a shrapnel here. Oh, he doesn't have any more shrapnel. Oh, but he went down for the Whisperer. No!
I mean, he did get it, though.
He did get it. He did get it. Oh, man.
I mean, that was a sequence that delivered for sure. Not for Shopify, but for viewers, I suppose.
Again, you know, other people's misery for the general entertainment of the crowd. Arteezy provides some entertainment.
I mean, Toronto Tokyo did tell him to come. So he came, and then he got outplayed. What can you do? Sometimes 5 gyrocopter just outfights your carry.
Nice ward drop, by the way, by save. That was pretty clutch to get the telekinesis.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it's not the greatest ward now, but
no.
Super heads up tiny play by him, for sure.
Invisibility.
Oh, they continue to pull ahead. This is all time that Nightfall is clearing through the map. Now has his own BKB. Age is still up for a minute. They want to try and take a fight with it. I mean, Yopaj is scaling too. Maybe there's some Black Dragon nonsense they can get to here. It's about 20, by the way.
Yeah.
God damn. He's still high level.
He's done well for himself. He is really the bright shining hope for Shopify in turning this game around. But how much can a Dragonite do for you?
You can do a decent amount.
Yeah.
Strong.
I would feel more confident if he had Aghanim Scepter. But because of the Orchid build-up that he went for, that he wasn't able to utilize, unfortunately, I'm not sure if he even got a single kill off of that Orchid. And means the axe is delayed. Oh, almost got him on the Avalanche, but Miro outplays him. Just a small little blink, a small little sidestep, and keeps the Illicore in kill range with the Malefice.
He has Arcane Rune running too right now, so not a fight you want to take where... I mean, he might just look for his black hole top.
It's easy.
He had a ward to teleport.
Yeah.
The one tree.
Oh, man.
One tree. I mean, the whole time it's happening, though, your base is getting siege.
Yeah. They don't have a way to be able to clear out the siege wagon. So backdoor protection is broken. A wave still coming in that Arteezy was not able to finish up because Miro's presence.
There's a Bing Bong, but I don't know if it's doing much. The time for the Bing Bongs has passed, I believe. Gotta win a team fight. I mean, you do have the toss back threat this high ground.
Yeah, they do. They do. Toss back into Wukong's command will probably kill most heroes. Of course, Arteezy isn't here. Arteezy is desperately trying to finish up his Avalanche before this push. Oh, and then he gets him on the black hole. And now Theolicor has to force staff back up to the high ground to try and get away. They're trying to go for the Gyrocopter. Wukong's command finally does come through on the side. Arteezy does not have his Aghanim Scepter. He needed that extra damage, but even that may not have been enough to bring down anybody on the side of BetBoom. And now the floodgates are open. Oh, got him on the telekinesis. Right, he's trying to leap away into the tree. Uses the BKB. Now he goes for the kill onto the Rubik. Can he get away from this one? Avalanche toss up in the air, finishes up the Gyrocopter. And the Nightfall's a little bit low here with the Orchid. He's going to have to use his BKB while Arteezy gets kind of round by GPK. GPK pops his BKB. Dragon's desperately trying to catch up to anybody. He clips Miro with the Breathe Fire and will collect that kill. So Arteezy once again drawing a lot of attention to himself, and it actually creates an opening for Yopaj to win the fight for them.
So yeah, not the worst outcome here for Shopify Rebellion is...
No.
Yeah, you gotta have faith Yopaj can carry this game, right? And him getting all the reward out of that fight is pretty damn good. He is strong, man. No clear answer to him. They got the support to pick off that save jump. Did not work out for him. You do lose the melee racks, but that was a strong timing push from BetBoom. You're okay with that outcome here. You're going to have to hope you just outscale them with the late game Monkey King Dragon Knight core here. Maybe Razor catches up eventually. Did finish off the Monkey King Ags from that. And you're going to finish off the DK Ags here, so a lot of extra damage. Butterfly done for Nightfall, though. He's going to look towards this next Roshan, this next Aegis. Try and end the game with it.
Watch that one again. It all starts with the Razor getting picked off. But then the longer fight draws out.
It's another solid Wukong. I mean,
and it gets damage.
Forces Thunder out on the Rubik. And save just crazy play here going in on this.
Yeah, I mean, one hell of a catch, but RTZ. I mean, what a world of difference if he had the axe, though, before this fight, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe you can just all into Terrorblade or something. Maybe you get the Enigma kill there, and then Yopaj can stun GPK instead of chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Links that up. Another smoke play. Yopaj leading the charge. Does have the Ags. He'll find that gyro.
This gyrocopter that has been a menace to Shopify Rebellion, pushing forward now with their Ags timings on both the Monkey King. Got the Gleipnir. Catches Miro, who does not BKB TP out. Did not learn from Artur's mistakes earlier. And one hero turns to two, turns into control of the Roshan pit. When it comes over to Dire side, Shopify Rebellion will take it.
Monkey King is causing him problems. Like the way he's just leaping through, giving vision. He's scouting, he's forcing GPK to play super defensive on the map and in these fights. And so they're missing a lot of turnaround damage. I mean, BetBoom can't just ride this game out on some infinite scale concept. I don't think it's that clear one-sided, especially if at some point they lose Roshan. Yeah. And the Roshan fight is strong with the Wukong. If you ever let Shopify Rebellion get in a position where they can force the Rosh, make you fight into the Wukongs under that Rosh pit, that is a very tough fight. You can't just go in and black hole that pit. You're going to die during the black hole to the statue, so...
For sure.
And now you gave it to him. That was a big slip up. This is good positioning for Shopify Rebellion. I mean, you might not win this fight, but it's about as good as it gets. Though RTC is like half HP. This is not a Rosh you can commit to.
Yeah, a little awkward now. I really thought that Shopify was going to be able to take it the second the Roshan came in over the pit, but they pushed out some of the lanes and stuff. And now BetBoom do have a chance to contest here, trying to get some high ground vision. Delacor is going to take a lot of damage at the onset of this team fight, almost dying almost immediately. RTZ gets over to the side, telekinesis grabs him, BKB goes off, he's trying to make a break for it into the pit, out of sight. Wukong's command going off, he's on a sliver of HP, he needs to hop away, but the illusions come in, hunt him down.
No way to get on top of GPK there. As save, that instant lift was nasty and just sent RTZ to the underworld as all that damage finally comes into play. The sniper and the Terrorblade both get a solid team fight. The second that Wukong does not land on them, that is a very tough go. I don't know. I feel like that type of fight for Shopify should be baiting BetBoom more into them, more into the monkey instead of trying to jump up that hill. It's tough though because they weren't threatening the Rosh. They don't have the sustain to do it. Just an awkward position. Way more awkward than I thought it was going to be. It cost them a lot. This is the Aegis Nightfall wanted to end this game. He still has the free butterfly.
Prime position to do so. Already taken the top lane of barracks. They just finished up the range barracks and now start sieging mid. There is the tier 2 bottom, so Shopify can hold on to their buyback on RTC. Just let them have the 2 lanes of barracks if they want and play for the third. See if they catch anybody on the way out here. Nightfall they're looking for. Nope, they get the toss back onto the sniper instead. Saberlight tries to pounce on that one. Delacor dies so quickly. They're draining the damage away from Nightfall, but what about GPK, who has hurricaned and shot himself back with a concussive grenade? Now he's laying the damage back onto this team. Meanwhile, Nightfall is getting kited around. Miro comes in with a Mountain Fist to help finish up the heroes. Yopaj is low. Tosses up in the air onto the sniper. Keep the sniper inside the Wukong's command. You might have a kill, but they can't quite do it. He's trying to help out as much as he can. Arteezy on the edge of his Wukong's command hits a big boundless strike, but he can't keep up the life. He is going to burn out as the Terrorblade does far too much. The sniper does far too much, and the whole of BetBoom disables are still up and running. Yopaj operating on just a small bit of HP because he needs to be able to cut the wave to stop this from going further, to stop them from just going from the throne. But Nightfall will not be deterred.
Daedalus flying out. He wants to end this game right here. No Wukong, even if you have your monkey. And Yopaj can't do it all, man. He got thundered down to such a low HP pool. All of that initiation backfired as it puts your strongest hero in the weakest position, and this game's just over. So Yopaj, I mean, he ended this game 5-1-6. He was really strong, but